have a 6-point breakfast sandwich. It may not look like a lot, but it's going to taste good. I've got my avocado, my Sara Lee bread for 2 points, both of them, and then 1 egg. And this is going to be my sandwich because we have to go to church, so I'm on the way out. Everybody, hope you had a lovely weekend. It's Sunday and it's the end of day, and I realize I didn't vlog much today, but I just kind of wanted to give you an update where I'm at. So it was kind of a weird day because now I used to usually have burritos on Sunday, and that's what we did. But one thing that I noticed is that now I didn't eat all of my burrito. Honestly, I ate like half of one, and I'm like, I could have stopped at that point because I think since I've switched my window of eating from fasting from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. the next day, I seem to like my appetite's like trying to shut down pretty early, it seems like. And so I know that I need to eat and I don't want to be so hungry later. So I kind of like pushed it and I had a little bit more of the burrito, but I didn't eat the whole thing. And then later, after that, we went to go get an ice cream. Last weekend on Sunday, we stopped at Dairy Queen and I got an ice cream and we went back, but I got a smaller one this time. And then I couldn't eat. I ate half of that and then threw the other half away, which, I felt kind of bad for throwing it away, but I just couldn't eat it all today. And so I'm noticing that my appetite is doing something different, now. And I think it's this window that's doing that. So I'm fine with it. I'm not hungry. It's like 8:30 or so right now, and I'm not hungry at all, so I'm doing fine. I did have that apple earlier. I know I didn't show the ice cream. I forgot to shoot a picture of it, but that was the only thing that I didn't show, but I did take the count for everything that I had today. So I didn't exercise today. Maybe that was the difference. Maybe that's why my appetite was like, you don't really need this. I didn't do any exercise today. I don't usually do any exercise on Sunday, but I didn't do anything last night either. And I thought I would probably do yoga last night, so I didn't end up doing anything yesterday either. So anyway, just real kind of, it's very interesting to see how exercise and moving the window have made an impact. And then after church this evening, they had ice cream sandwiches and ice cream for everybody, but I didn't. My window was closed, and which was a good thing because I'd already had ice cream, so I didn't need to have it again. And so I didn't have anything. So anyway, I'm just really glad about that. So tomorrow is Monday. My fasting window closes at 9 o'clock or so, and I get to eat breakfast. So tomorrow is a workout day, so in the morning I plan on working out before having breakfast. So and then we'll see how it goes. Our 8-year-old starts a little engineering camp later tomorrow afternoon, so hopefully that'll go great. So something else I want to go about this week. My husband said, hey, you haven't made a vision word, for a little while, and I haven't done that purposely because I've been kind of like concentrating on the intermittent fasting change and that kind of thing and what's been going on with that. So I don't know, I may make a vision word for this next week to help remind me of where I'm going, or I may choose to just keep going and concentrating on, excuse me, I'm getting tired, concentrating on how this intermittent fasting thing is working with my new schedule, and how that's going. I'm really enjoying this butt workout. That sounds funny, but it's really, it's kind of slow paced, and I really had a hard time at first with it because I'm kind of like a let's hurry up and get it done type person, and you really have to like stop, kind of like the same with yoga. You just have to stop and go with the flow. And if you want to improve on the thighs and the glutes, you really have to really, go through some slow motions, tone it down, and take your time. And so that's really helping me to kind of learn to focus a little bit differently in my exercising. So I'm really appreciating that. what else did I want to talk to you about? Oh yeah, so in the next week, I know I've been playing around a little bit. I kind of feel like I have adding some sweets and things like that, but and I do want to have a few treats here and there, but I really do want to try to up my nutrition this week and try to focus a little bit more on that. And less on treats. But I have been, you've probably been noticing, I've been eating the egg yolks, I've been adding avocado. I feel like when I do intermittent fasting that I can actually push it a little bit further. With my foods. I want to make sure that I incorporate good fats because I do know that I need those. All hormones in your body really do need good fats, and I want to make sure that I'm getting an adequate amount of those. And if you don't have those, you start running into some real issues, and I have run into issues before. And so I don't want to forget in lowering my points and going to use the non-fat items to lower my points, that I don't want to forget about the good fats that I really do need to balance my hormones. And so I am going to be using more egg yolks, avocados, maybe a little coconut oil. But the reason why, now if I wanted to maybe have, say like a decaf coffee, put a little bit of coconut oil in it to help me. Let's say I got hungry in the evening and I didn't want to break my fast. It actually won't break your fast. From what I've heard over and over again, it won't break your fast to have a little bit of coconut oil in there. Because you're not going to get an insulin response from that, but which is why people have like the bulletproof coffees in the morning and stuff, and they don't want to break their fast. But the only thing is that you have to remember, in having that coconut oil in your coffee, you are going to have to count those calories. Those are very dense calories in your total caloric intake for the day. So that may halt your weight loss if you exceed your daily amount that you need to have in order to lose weight. So I'm not willing at this point to sacrifice calories to have like a teaspoon of oil in my coffee. I may be willing at some point if I get into a fix later in the week and I go, you know what, I'm just hungry, I'm going to have that. But if I can resist it, I will, because I would much rather have, maybe a little pasta or piece of bread or, something else during the day instead of a teaspoon of oil. So I just think that it's more worth having, the fiber and all the other stuff that you get from other things. So, but anyway, that's just a thought that I thought I would share with you. Because a lot goes in your mind. There's just having this window from 4:30 or 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. It's really interesting because I only need to go a few hours where I actually start getting hungry, or not really. Just if you can keep just drinking lots of, I drink decaf coffee in the evening, or tea, or just 0-calorie drinks, and water, flavored water, whatever. Put some lemon in it. No, not lemon. I'm sorry. Put some mint in it or something. You don't want to break the fast. You don't want to get an insulin response. I don't put lemon, and some people do. I don't want to take the chance. When I put citrus in my water, it does get an insulin response, and I start to send out that the hunger pains start. And so I actually stay away from that when I'm fasting. But anyway, I will let you go for tonight. I've talked for a little while. I will put up on screen the amount of points that I've had today. And I thought I was going to get new points today, and it looks like I'm still -2 for the weeklies. So whenever I started my Weight Watchers app is, I think, the day that my week's going to start, and I don't remember when that is. I'll have to look it up. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But as of now, I don't have any weeklies left, and I'm -2. So thank goodness I had a lot of fit points this week. But anyway, so today I made it with 2 left over, so that's a good thing. So I'm not over today. I'm real happy about that. So anyway, thanks for letting me bend your ear. I know I talk on sometimes, but I love you guys a lot. Thank you for coming on my journey with me. You're really important to me. You have no idea how much. All right, have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.